Hello, everyone. I promised you I'd be here at 7, and it's almost 8. I got tied up in a William Glory Hole stream, so, and I want to make it clear again, like, this channel is still going to be here. I debated just deleting it. I guess I'm still in debate about deleting it. But, like, coming back with a channel by the same name, I don't know. But for now, as it is, this channel is going to be here. I'm just going to put streams up on here. So the video version would go to Rumble with all the edits and everything. So that's that. I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm not, like, disappearing from YouTube. But I deleted, like, my 3 other channels. Deleted them, got all the videos off of them. That's on Rumble. I've already made more money than I've made on YouTube, excepting the money that one of my members gave me that I never got. So they got refunded. Anyway, this is Heather. I'm not going to say much about her because her audience is, like, toxic. And if you don't know everything, they attack you. And I tried uploading her video once, a video about her, or 2 or I think it was 2. And I just deleted them because I don't like toxic people. Even though my channel name is Toxic. But I did that because I didn't want people to think this is some type of wholesome channel. But no. What I know about Heather is she was on that show Love After Lockup, or Love After Lockup. She had much shorter hair back then. She was dating some guy who was in prison. I'm not going to make him sound like a saint because he's not, but she is crazy, like legit crazy. Everybody's raping her, everybody's attacking her, everybody's stealing from her. She does substances that she really doesn't need to do, and all the weed heads are going to hate me. All weed does is amplify how you already are. So if you're already an anxious person, you shouldn't be on that. And she does more than that. That's a speculation. She does more than that. But, and they got her sober. She had a baby boy. He was so cute. And I don't know, maybe someone who's a psychologist can figure it out for me or tell me, or someone who's like a mental health professional, why women who are nuts, and I've seen this in like even true crime cases, women who are nuts, when they're pregnant and then they give birth to the baby, like their symptoms are like not there and they seem more normal. And then when the baby is born, the symptoms come right back. Is it because they go to the hospital and they get stabilized? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But that was the situation with her, where she was like stabilized and looking normal. And then the crazy came right back. But anyway, she has a partner named Xavier who wears her clothes for reasons unknown. He's not allowed to be around the baby. How she got an apartment, because she would like call like government systems for help, and then she'd like berate them over the phone, and then she wouldn't get any help. She was homeless in Chicago, which would be a horrible place to be homeless. I was born in Chicago. It is cold. Like, I don't wish that on anybody, unless you're like a serial killer or something, like a horrible person. But like people just in general, no. I don't know. But anyway.
Hi you guys, good morning. So they're back to the same shenanigans, and shit that they were doing 2021, 2022, etc.
Hi, and I'm gonna do some DT
specifically
too.
with editing, making my front tooth look really
DT, I'm gonna find some of her old videos because she's in hiding, whatever she's doing. But I'll do some DT. I'm gonna do Candy. There's gonna be a lot of different people on here.
bogus and bad and yellow and like a pat of butter, calling me names, taunting me and telling me to go to the dentist, calling me ugly, bullying me, to the point where I literally would rather be dead than alive, blatantly ignoring whenever I ask the authority for assistance, editing my videos, editing my photos, not allowing me to ever go live or share experience when I have a full face of makeup.
This, by the way, isn't true. She's a crazy woman. Like, she's done this before where people were stopping her from getting on the phone. She's one of them who do the they. It's like Dirty Truckin' will do they. They are doing this. They are doing that. She's another one of them. I've noticed the men don't do that. I need a psychologist to help me out here. Like, anybody in mental health. Like, why is the they? I know schizophrenics do the they. But when it's the low-cow women, it's always they. But the goblin won't do the they. There's people, like they'll say names. Or the trolls. That's more their thing. Like Chris Chan, the guys. It's the trolls are doing it. With the women, it's they. I don't know why.
Or to do a tutorial, but then almost forcing the issue when I'm no makeup and on my way to the gym running late in a space of stressed out and nervous or unsettled, etc. and so forth. At my new apartment, someone registered my name to my mail, which I specifically was not doing because I've already been stalked for 5 years. Someone else sent me like 30 Bibles. I don't believe in God anymore. So pushing that on me in my home would not only be illegal and harassment, but it would also be stalking. In addition,
she used to be a church-going woman, by the way.
There are numerous programs. I have been doing everything in my power to connect with tech people. Xavier, take a photo of that, please. Or write down the number. Write down the number of that for rent. Can you see it? What is it?
No, I can't. The glasses are in the
bag. I know in the past she got kicked out of a lot of apartments, so a lot of the women have a lot of the similarities. DT can't keep an apartment. Candy can't keep a house or anything, a hotel, nothing. This woman, Heather, can't keep an apartment, or a relationship, or children. She doesn't have any of her children. Thank God. I'm sad for them, but thank God. Maybe I'll get into Letitty, because she's crazy. She's stalked. Last I heard, she was stalking someone. Well, she went to prison or jail or whatever, and they found her innocent. What's the word? It's too late for me to think. When you're found insane, like criminally insane, and like they're not gonna hold you responsible. But she's crazy, borderline personality. That's what she says she has. Not this woman. Who knows what she has?
Sorry guys. So someone has been sliding shit under my door, harassing things, saying that there are people coming in and out of my apartment all day, but then I call my landlord saying, hey, my rent is paid. Don't have my November rent money yet. It's been paid every month since I moved in here. Even if it wasn't paid, I'm protected under a lease agreement, and in the state of Illinois as well as this country, you have to take someone to formal eviction court if you'd like to evict them. I get along with my landlord. My management company has never spoken poorly of me or to me. What's going on? Why are you saying that there's people going in and out of my unit? When I call you and tell you someone stole something out of my unit, you literally called me crazy. She literally said that I was imagining things and that I needed to calm down, that no one was going in and out of my apartment. Xavier and I came home last week or 2 weeks ago, and 3 out of 5 days, I swear to God, I kid you not, what was in the bathroom, Xavier? What was there?
Ooh.
Poop in the toilet, all over the seat. Like, it looked like someone paper mache'd it, like it was awful. And guess who had to clean that up? You know, so I'm working. I posted on Instagram.
If you can't tell, she treats Xavier like her personal assistant. And she claims she had all these jobs, like in the medical field, which is frightening and scary. But I don't think, now people who watch Heather can correct me, but I believe her name is Heather Gillespie. I think that's her name. But anyway, she hasn't even passed high school, I don't think.
55 hours a week, 54 hours a week. Still going to these visits at DCFS to see Weston. Still doing everything I can to keep a relationship
Weston is her new little boy.
with my other children. Incrementally, if you know me and you've watched my content on YouTube before, you know that when these people were raping me, sexually assaulting me, and holding me in a tent at Belmont Harbor, I was reporting to police on a daily basis what was going on and begging them for assistance and protection. And my youngest daughter, Alexis, and I would go in and out of communication, not because I wasn't calling, but because for some reason, something happening on the other end of that line was not connecting. I was not able to reach her for like 6 weeks. That has gone on again. My daughter's birthday is in late September.
I sincerely hope that she was not telling her daughter that. I really hope that. I know now, like, the family won't, I don't think they'll let her visit a little bit. But she has to come to their house, but I don't think she actually does.
Time I was able to speak to her in any way other than her saying hi, bye, was in September. It's like she's not being permitted to speak. And the worst part of it all is that I'm terrified to go to authorities with this information, because in 2017, my youngest daughter was the one that they targeted with DCFS. They took her out of kindergarten, brought her to a hospital, and allowed a man, doctor, without me or her father being present or aware, to examine her vaginally to see that she had not been involved in any sexual abuse. My children don't even know what that is. Me being raped, I've never discussed in detail with my children how I was raped. It's disgusting. This agency will accept a phone call from any and everyone saying that there's something wrong. So they're intentionally causing these gaps in conversation and in my ability to communicate with my children. But then if I freak out about it too much, or try to get law enforcement to do a home visit to make sure, or a well check to make sure she's okay, then they threaten to put it back in DCFS. I and her father, we are not drug users. We are not abusers. Neither of us are, unethical scumbags. Her father has always worked full-time as an armed security guard with a gun, and I have always been employed at least full-time, if not full-time and part-time. So I don't understand this fucking targeting, and it's sick and it's disgusting, and I've been reporting on it for a long time now, publicly, through YouTube, through Instagram, through Facebook, and my understanding is that once it was able.
Okay, that